the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Dan Lanning continues to prove why he's one of the best coaches in college football right now. Coming off a 13-2 season, yet another appearance in the college football playoff. He has a great stable of quarterbacks that will be fascinating to watch this season. Dante Moore returns, hoping to elevate his NFL stock, but top transfer portal quarterback Dylan Raiola in the wings. We'll see how it shakes out for the Oregon Ducks in Eugene. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Oregon's offense will get the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Davison. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Ends it off on the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like that you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Griffin. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Turning it on. They'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Driving forward, it's Griffin. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Keeping his eyes downfield. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble, and he's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead gives up the big safety.
They'll away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Dante Moore. Left side, it's Johnson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Caught, and he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Griffin. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore. Flush to the left. Out wide left, it's Hooks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking for space, it's Griffin. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Moore to throw. Buys time to his left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They booted away on 4th down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Hand it to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Washington State sends out the punt unit. The first punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Left side is Stewart. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Throwing Moore. Buying a little time to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
Got his man. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the left. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Washington State has it all working right now. Give to the back. There's some daylight. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. To the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. 3rd and long right here. They give it back to him. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Straight ahead, it's Griffin. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness? Coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree. It'll go his way. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. There he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Ducks come to the line with set of downs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. You'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Griffin. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Dante Moore. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The screen, he's got wheels. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Holds on, it's Clemens. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Play action on 1st down. In the backfield, it's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Washington State lines up quickly. The ride. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got it looking for a first. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The fake wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He'll pull it down. Turning it on! He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just feeds the running back. Driven back. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the big tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Ducks come to the line with a down thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Griffin. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Tough run here. It's Griffin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Fires quickly. Nice move there. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Right side, it's Freeman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run the counter. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Working that left side now. Down he goes. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. The run inside. It's Griffin. He's there to make the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Hits inside. It's Griffin. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Ducks are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Griffin. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely fun.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They put the brakes on it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, the ground game. All over him immediately.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Hill. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. No matter what uniform uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do?
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second and long here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on second down. They go to the counter. Uh-oh, look out. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Running the red zone, it's Davison. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground. Stopped right there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Hawkins. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Rush is on. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to beat.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it at the 15. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. They won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Lost to throw on first. Caught, it's Freeman. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Washington State sends out the punt unit.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Got the first down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for the edge. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Throws it off the RPO. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. Turns it upfield.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Voorhees. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Defense all over him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? They said go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Davison. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Still looking. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to run, it's Davison. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. He's past the sticks. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide right, it's Hooks. Snags it and he's open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. See some running room. There's a crease. He's past the marker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
David, I mean, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game. And these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Voorhees. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Searching for space. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Ducks. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes swoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just barely got rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Bear. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bear. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unleashes one. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders.
Grabs it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still... This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Davison. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Voorhees. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Left side is Freeman. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Oh, pressure's coming. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Woods. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds his target. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gap in.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Look out! Hit as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Extending the play. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
To the ground. He's got it again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground game on the left. There's some room. He's got enough. 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration. Makes the grab in their space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught. Second and long here. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Ducks go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Woods. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him in the flat. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Raiola to throw. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. It's Davison. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Right at the line. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's Raiola to throw. Out wide left, it's Hampton. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Keeps it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. looking for room. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. On the run, it's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Smith wants to throw. They're all over him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Rides the option, he keeps it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Had to force that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Hits the hole, it's Hill. Pass to 6. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. 3rd down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side is Bear. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. But the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. The quarterback takes a knee. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, it's Woods. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Beverly. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. And the Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the ground with the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.